In today's tutorial, we're using our Arrtx acrylic markers to craft these lovely little floral seed packets just in time for spring. Welcome back, friends. My name is Shayda Campbell, and our video today is sponsored by Arrtx. I'll be taking boring old seed packets from the hardware store and using the Arrtx acrylic markers to transform them into these whimsical seed packets perfect for gifting. Here I have the Arrtx Mixed Media Sketchbook as well as the set of 60 acrylic markers. And as I start to unpack, you can see the incredible color range. They've got a really rich and diverse color. You store them horizontally, which they come in the trays, and you give them a good shake before using, but you'll never get any splattering. There's no color deviation when you're working with them. And you'll see as I start to kind of test out some colors, that's always my favorite thing to do when I get a new set of markers, that the color saturation is excellent. And that's why we can use these acrylic markers on the craft paper today and do these sweet little envelopes. The flexible nib is soft and very durable. It works almost like a paintbrush. You know, I love a good brush marker. They're safe and odorless, very quick drying. They are also waterproof, which I know matters to a lot of you, and multi-surface compatible. So you see them on the craft paper. They also work on wood, canvas, etc. Now that I'm familiar with the colors, I also want to do a little practice floral sketching in my notebook to show you what I'm thinking for the seed packets. So these brush markers are not all that different from a paint brush, and we can actually just do scribbling and mark making, and we can make the marks look like flowers. So what I'm doing here is layering a couple different purples, just putting down some brush marks and clustering them in a way that it begins to look like lavender. So more marks toward the bottom of the flower. We put a few stems and leaves in there, maybe layer in some more purple, and all of a sudden we've got marks that have transformed into a flower. Now that you get the idea, here's what you'll also need for today's project. Tiny envelopes. I just got these at Michael's in the sort of wedding stationery section. You can also look for coin envelopes if you're at a dollar or stationery store. And then, of course, you'll need seed packets. I was able to pick these up 3 for $1 at the dollar store. And then we want to make a redesign of all of these envelopes. So I have daisies and cosmos. To do the daisy design, I am starting with yellow for the center of the flower, and then I come in with my white and I just do clusters or circles really of these beautiful, perfectly imperfect petals. And then I'm just putting a few rando petals off to the side because that just looks cool. And it adds a little motion, I think, a little life. We'll do a cluster of thin green stems, and then we kind of just scribble or put some brush marks over top to create the look of leaves. I layered in a little bit of a lighter green. I don't know that that was totally necessary. And then I did one more pass with the white and with a light yellow to make sure that everything really pops on the craft paper. And you can see the markers are highly opaque. They have excellent color saturation and coverage, and there's no color deviation. So the color stays the same as you create your illustration. Here I'm doing the Cosmo design. I love Cosmos, and I know when I'm gifting these little seed packets that I have friends that are going to love to receive and use Cosmo seeds. So my design idea for this one was to do 3 Cosmo flowers, each a different color. I did a warm pink, beautiful burgundy, and then for the light pink, I want the flower to be a bit more angled. And to do that, you just make the bottom or front petal really shallow, really thin, and you'll get that sort of concave look. We layered a little bit of yellow in the center, a stipple, like a little dotting with the brown, and that's it for the cosmos for now. We'll come back to these and add some, like the title, and we'll write seed packet and all that at the end. I did have a packet of mixed flowers, so this is my wildflower design. I don't know that I have a lot of friends that want to like sprinkle wildflowers all over their yard, but I just had to tackle a wildflower seed packet design because when you get to draw a bunch of different flowers, it just makes for such a pretty seed packet. This one I'll just frame or put on my fridge or something. But I also think this shows the concept really well. When you're doing a cluster design like this with all these different flowers, that's when you really see the magic of mark making. I'm just doing dots and scribbles. And yes, there are some round flowers, or there's some flowers here that look like sunflowers or daisies right in the center. But for the most part, this is just a lot of dots and scribbles clustered together. And my goodness, I just think it looks so pretty. So here with the burgundy, just coming in, doing some dots. Now we need some blue dots, and then we need some pink dots and scribbles. And the whole thing is just so lovely, and it's as simple as, you guessed it, dots. Here I'm creating another daisy design. This is for a yellow daisy, but I wanted to show you that even if you have all the same flower, all of the seed packets don't have to look the same. This one I simply am doing more flowers. They are smaller, and there's some really tiny ones in there, and I just think having a cluster where they're all different sizes, very perfectly imperfect, very much just dots, it looks really lovely. I also have nasturtium seeds. I love to add nasturtiums to my salads later in the summer. I don't think they're the prettiest flower, but I'm just kind of scribbling my way through the red and yellow shapes. This one is very perfectly imperfect, but let me show you what we're going to do next that kind of brings it all together. We're going to use a black fine liner to write the names of the flowers. I did that in kind of a little cursive. Then I wrote seed packet at the base. And then I'm using the fine liner to also add a little detail to some of the flowers. If your mark making at this point still kind of just looks like marks and not flowers, this is a great way to add that little bit of extra or much needed detail. I've put some leaves there, added a bit of detail on the nasturtium stamen. Here I'm adding to, again, the center of the flower and then the stems, and I just think it brings it to life. It really makes the markers pop off of the craft paper. It gives it a really playful quality, and I think it helps connect the illustrations to your hand lettering. With your mark making illustrations done and the labels or hand lettering added, all we need to do now is put the seeds into the packets so that these are ready for you to use or to gift. And you could also add a little to from on the back, or if you want to put the instructions for the plant, you've got room for that as well. Gosh, I just love these. They turned out so sweet. Good bang for your buck, as I always say. It's an inexpensive and easy project, but they're beautiful little gifts. Great for gifting this Easter if you celebrate, or just because you want to spread some handmade love and flowers. Thanks again to Arrtx for sponsoring today. You know, these floral seeds make a great gift, but this set of 60 acrylic markers is also highly giftable. Right now, you can find this set on Amazon and save big during the Big Spring Sale on from March 25th to the 31st. Save 15% on your purchase on the US and Canada Amazon.